I'm out here today with a Glenfield Model 60. 22LR, obviously. Everybody knows about these, like everybody's got one, or this was like the Ruger 1022 before the 1022 was a big deal, right? Has micro groove rifling. It's supposed to be pretty inherently accurate for what it is. This one was made in 1972 based on the serial number, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of ammo testing through it to see what it likes. The goal here today is not to actually be super accurate and sight in perfectly, although I'm going to try to do that afterward. But I'm going to be testing out 6 different high velocities and 5 different standard velocities 50 yards away. So I'm going to give that a shot. First up, I got Aguila Super Extra. I've got CCI Mini Mag. Got Remington Golden Bullet Solids. Right. Federal Bulk Pack, 36 grain hollow point, just to see what it does with that. I actually tested somewhere that threw it before and it wasn't too terrible. At closer range anyway. A little bit of Remington Thunderbolt. And to top the high velocity off, I've got some Federal Auto Match. A little bit slower, we'll see how it works. It's going to be sort of a transition between the high velocity and the standard velocity, I guess. Now, for the Subsonic standard velocity, I've got Aguila again. Federal Gold Medal Target. Good old CCI standard velocity. Some 22 Subsonic, which apparently likes to shoot low on pretty much everything I have. We'll see how it works. And to top it off, some Wolf. Now, I've never shot the Federal Target or the Wolf yet, so that's going to be interesting. And we'll see how it goes. So, I had a brainstorm. What did I come up with? Get a scope decently sighted in, and then try to shoot them and see how accurate they are then. Yeah. Duh, I'm sure most of you are probably sitting there screaming at me, hey, why don't you use a scope? Get a better shot that way. I'm like, I know. That's what I'm going to try to do here. Let's see here. I'm going to once again start with the Aguila Super Extra. Alright, we're going to do this whole test again, but this time with a scope. Hopefully it'll get slightly better results. We'll find out. Okay, here we go. Okay. Make sure our safety's off. My elbow keeps getting torn up on this table. I shot a 12 gauge off of it and had a lot of kick. Starting to wander just a little bit. Get locked in here a little better. Okay. I went down earlier and circled everything that I did with the open sights, so shouldn't have any issues as far as telling what's what. The new batch is obviously going to be the scope. Okay, so I went down and checked out the Aguila Super Extra. And it didn't do too terrible. I think I got 2 holes so close together that it's almost hard to tell it's 2 holes. Okay, so now we're going to do the mini mags. Same target, which I hate having to do the same target, but you know, that's how it goes. I messed up. Did I charge? Remember? Yeah, I did. Oh gosh, that wasn't good. Okay, try it again. Now we gotta put the other one back in. I think a lot of the trouble is probably the old gun. I shot the crap out of it and then they never cleaned it either. I did what I could with it though. Here's the last one here. Okay. Alright, yeah, the scope is definitely making a big difference as far as tightening up. And since I'm kind of sighted in with all these ammos right now, Hi kid, lead from other country. No, okay, hold on. I'm roughly sighted in with this ammo and this scope. This is a BSA 3-7 by 20 rimfire air rifle scope. I used to have this on my 702, and then I put it on my Remington Airmaster 77 pump. I thought, well, it's the only scope I'm really not having a use for at the moment, so I went ahead and threw it on here. I do need to straighten that sight out a little bit though, so I'll worry about this for now. Alright, next I had the Remington Golden Bolt, right? Yes, okay. This is going to be the second target, which you'll see later. Safety is off, which is a good thing. Drifting, I better blade myself a little more. That one might be a little bit lower. Okay. Now I've already shot, I sighted the scope in real fast with the Federal bulk pack. So I'm going to go ahead and do another proof test with it anyway. Because why not, right? Model 60s, they're only standard and, you know, no higher than high velocity. Okay. This might actually be tough trying to see which one's better now, the way these are going. Alright, next up we're going to the old loved or hate Remington Thunderbolts again. Yeah. I was a victim of circumstance. Okay, that was the last Thunderbolt. Now we transition to the Federal. Get these out of my ears for a while. I just sound like I'm all the time. Federal Auto Match. Okay. Didn't fully eject. I need to scrub the chamber. That sounds severely underpowered. Okay, that's that. Tilt this and see it. Okay. Okay. So right here we have the CCI mini mags, and these. Well, no. These three here. Three of them about here is the Gila. Now with the scope, the Remington Golden Bullet is a little bit wider. Federal bulk, getting about right there. Remington Thunderbolt spray out pretty good still. Then the Federal Auto Match actually didn't do too bad. They just get the cycle. Remember, this is an inch in diameter, so you know it's just about an inch and a quarter. Well, inch and a quarter to inch and a half. It's not too. That's not too bad actually. Comparatively speaking, of course. So, yeah, the CCI and the Aguila win this round, followed by a pretty, well, the Federal Auto Match. All three of those are pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll flip these over here in a minute so we can do the standard velocity again. Woo! Okay, so that was the high velocities. Now we're on to the standard and target velocity round. First up is going to be the Aguila Super Extra Standard Velocity. Actually, wait. They call it, never mind, they don't call it Super Extra anymore. It's called Subsonic Solid Point. Those crazy Mexicans. Okay, what stovepipe. Good grief. 22s, I tell you. Okay. It's empty now. Woo. Okay. Now the gold medal. With a scope. So you can lock into your target a little bit better. Which is good when you're hunting because you're trying to make a good clean one shot, one kill. If you get a one shot, two kill, one shot 3 kill, you're overachieving. Okay. Yeah, I know, I probably brought that closer to make it more accurate. Be alright. Didn't feed. I wonder if that has to do with the buffer I replaced. Oh well. Okay. That was the gold medal, federal. Now for good old CCI standard velocity. I like CCI. Now for the crazy old Remington Subsonic 22. Okay. Okay, that was only 3. We're good. Now last, it's oh Wolfie, oh Wolfie. And they're not Russian, they're German. Isn't that fascinating? Apparently Russia makes only the center fire cartridges for the most part. Deutschland decided to take on this 22 LR. Okay. Come on, there we go. Alright. 5 of 5. Did it cycle? No. Stovepipe. Hang on. Okay. Didn't I have this trouble the last time I did this? Okay. That concludes this portion of the test. Now we go down and see what happened. There's a salamander over here moving around. I just heard him earlier. Do you see him? Sorry, I thought it was Aqua Chick for a second. Okay. The Gila Subsonic. Not too bad. Federal gold medal didn't seem to do as well. CCI standard velocity looks like a clear winner to me. We're talking less than an inch at 50 yards. Oh yeah. I'm going to keep buying more of that because I got guns that really like it. Remington Subsonic. It's not terrible. This guy got a flyer. Wolf actually did a lot better with a scope. That's slightly over an inch. Here's an inch. Yeah, about an inch and an eighth, inch and a quarter. The Federal Gold Medal group's almost the same in both, either way. It's not bad ammo, it's just doesn't seem to, this gun doesn't seem to care for it that much. CCI standard velocity is definitely a winner. So it likes CCI standard velocity the best, and CCI mini mags, Aguila standard velocity, or super extra, and see, that's kind of weird though. The Remington Golden Bolt did better with open sights than the scope. Oh well. Alright, well, get an idea of what the old 60 likes, so that's good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this rather ridiculous ammo test. It's not purely perfectly scientific. It's kind of what I can do with what I have and what I can do with what it's given. So there you go. There's a little bit of difference there. This old gun seems to like Aguila Super Extra, CCI Mini Mag, and except for some feeding problems, the Federal Auto Match. When it comes to standard velocity, it really enjoys the CCI standard velocity. After that, it's Aguila Subsonic and Wolf. It seems like the Wolf is not all that, reliable. So, well, it's not reliable. Well, let me put it this way: some of it is it won't fire first time, but I had one CCI that didn't either. So, it's 22L. When I spin that primer into the rim, it's not always perfectly lined, so you might hit a dead spot once in a while. Of course, you already know that, but yeah, that's pretty much how that is. Anyway, that was 50 yards. I'm gonna see if I can get the scope tuned a little bit tighter, because it's already rat season, and maybe I'll look for a rat later. Anyway, to recap, here's me sighting at 50 yards. These two rounds here, and this one, where I ended up at, and I adjusted after that. This target's 2 inches wide. And here's the CCI standard velocity. It's just a 3/4 of an inch low. Not too horrible, but of course the farther out you get, the more you're going to have a separation. And then, just for the heck of it, I went ahead and shot at 100 yards. It's a 3-inch target. My first step with these crosshairs right here, it came down that far. So then I did a holdover where the crosshairs were sitting about here, and it ended up that high. Now that far windage, I didn't adjust anything between here and there. I'm thinking that was just a mixture of me and wind. Once you get past 40-50 yards, most high velocity ends up going subsonic. So that may be what happened here, who knows. But that's that. And there's the Glen 60. It does have the tree rats. See. Got some leaf engraving there. It's got the fully 22-inch barrel and 18-round magazine. So there you go. That's Warrior 526 for you. He's crazy. Alright. Until next time, have fun, be safe, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Which is actually a lot, because I'm pretty cautious with stuff. And that's it. It's their season now. Make them feel welcome.